Okay, here we go. Okay, just seated. Oh, here's my kitty boy, my feline assistant. Come here and say hi. Say hi. Say hi, everybody. This is Confi. He's 15. He's a good boy. So, just starting with some centering, and we're going to focus on relaxation and really letting go of the week and any chaos that has managed to filter into your life from the world. So just letting yourself kind of relax in easy pose, letting shoulders soften. Just feel them easing down into a relaxed space. Remember to relax your jaw. Sometimes we get tight there when we're not aware of it. And just close your eyes. Letting yourself relax a little bit more. And imagine your crown chakra at the very top of your head, opening like a lotus flower, allowing inspiration, positive thoughts, and divine light to flow in. Let it come to the center of your head and flow out your forehead, your third eye. So allow that energy to flow in through your crown chakra, down to your pituitary and pineal glands, and then out of the forehead. So it makes an L shape. Coming down into your head, just to the center inside, flowing out through your third eye. So as you inhale, bring it into your head. As you exhale, send it out through your forehead. And you don't have to take deep breaths for this right now, just relaxed breathing. But be aware of that energy flowing in and giving a little wash, a little bath to your pineal gland. Your pituitary is right close by. Clearing your intuition, your psychic vision. Allowing light to flow in and through you. Now become more specifically aware of your breath and notice your pace. Notice if you're breathing deep or shallow breaths, or if you're holding at all. Sometimes we hold our breath. Some people do. Notice your nervous system. Did your nerves get jangled through the week? We can just allow our nerves to relax a little bit more. Notice any emotions that are waiting near the surface to emerge and flow out. And notice your body and how your muscles and joints feel. Just make a few little moves, some micro moves, to see if anything's sore or tight, anything that you haven't noticed before we started our check-in. So for our attunement to breath this morning, just a little change. Instead of moving arms up and down, I thought it would be relaxing and at the same time energizing to do a few rounds of Nadi Shodhana, or alternate nostril breathing. Just as a reminder, in case anybody's forgotten, you bring your right hand out in front, bend your index finger and the second finger, and just kind of round your thumb and your ring finger and pinky finger. Bring your hand closer to your face. Place your right thumb on your right nostril. Start with an inhale through your left nostril. Nice deep breath. And then switch. Ring finger, pinky finger on the left nostril. Exhale through the right. Excuse me. Then inhale through the right. I'm sorry. A little frog jumped in my throat. There we go. Inhale through the right and exhale through the left. So just switch back and forth. Try to make the exhale longer than the inhale. You can count in to 4, out to 8 if you like. And just for a few minutes here. Now, one more complete round. And then release your hand when you're finished. And just come down into a little mini Savasana on your back. And just notice your body as it streams along your mat, your magic carpet. Notice your shoulder blades. Are they rolled under a little bit so you can relax your shoulders? It also helps if your shoulders are kind of tight or rounded to bend your elbow and keep your palms up. Notice your low back. Is it touching the floor or is it up off the floor? Just notice. Just let go of superficial stress, letting it slide off your body into the ground to be transmuted. Let your body become heavy with relaxation, like you're a pillar of cement. Now lift your head just slightly, an inch maybe off the floor, and turn your head over to your left ear towards the floor, and let your head relax in a stretch here. So lift and just pull it under to the left. Breathe deep breaths with a long exhale. Now, to come out of this, please take your hands, both hands, slightly under your head, lift your head, and then turn your head to center. Then let your hands down, your arms back to the floor. Now lift again and turn your head to the right and let your head relax. Let your neck relax. Now, once again, to come out of this, bring your hands up to your head and bring your head back to center. Now keep your hands on the back of your head. Take your thumbs just under that indentation, your occiput. Press your thumbs slightly in and draw your head. Just take your hands and pull your head away from your neck, away from your shoulders. Just a little stretch away. And then let your chin come to your chest and stretch the back of your neck down onto the mat, keeping the chin towards the chest with or without hands, but stretching your neck down. And then release it to natural position. And then just lift your knees up to your chest, pull them in for a stretch. Roll around a little bit, pull your hips under so your low back streams along the floor. Optional is to lift your head up towards your knees and curl in on yourself. And then roll your head back down, your spine. And lift your feet up to the ceiling. And just circle around in your ankles. I'm going to have to get some water here. Going both directions. And then flex and point. As you flex, press your heels up to the ceiling, straighten your legs, and then point. And you can hold your legs there if you need to. If you don't need to, let your arms relax on the floor and just relax with your legs up. Allowing a reversal of the energy. And while you do that, I'm just going to get a little drink of water here. Now take your arms out a little ways from your body, maybe about where your shoulders are, and allow your legs to separate. Let them open into a passive stretch. Feel them relax open as you hold the position, letting down closer and closer to the floor. Your ligaments and tendons all just relax. Now to come back isometrically, draw your legs in. If you need help with that, you can press your hands on the inner thigh as though you're keeping your legs apart, and then bring your legs in and release your hands. And then touch your big toes, heels out, and then touch your heels, toes out. Legs are straight, toes, heels, toes, heels, toes, heels. Great. Now, bend your knees. Cross your right leg over the left. If you like eagle legs, you can bring that right foot under the left. We're going to come into a nice twist. Take your arms out to the side. Might be helpful to keep the palms down, but keep your knees in as close to your chest as you can. And take in a deep breath. Exhale, knees over to your left. Press shoulders down. Your left foot will reach the floor first, so let that support you as you allow your legs to relax down into the twist and turn your head opposite your bent knees. And just breathe there, relax, keeping your knees up under your arm as much as possible, and your right shoulder stays down. Let the weight of your legs pull you into your twist. And with your foot on the floor, you can monitor that very easily. And then roll back to center. Let your knees come up and unwind your legs. Cross the left leg over. And if you like eagle legs, you can go ahead. That's optional. But knees in close to your chest. Take in your breath. Exhale over to the right. And allow your right foot to come down onto the floor. Shoulders remain down against the floor. And if you need a cushion, you're always welcome to use a cushion under your feet. If you have a bolster, you can do that. Turn your head to the left, away from your knees, and allow those knees to relax down into a yummy twist. Breathing is required. Try to use your deep breaths. And notice how this side feels compared to the first side. Is there any tightness on one side and not the other? Just checking in, mindful of what's happening in your body. And then roll your back onto the floor. Once again, bring your head to center, knees up, and unwind. All right. So now just rock your hips side to side, knees side to side. Now, keeping your knees where they are, bring your arms to your sides, reach your fingertips forward, lift your head, and lift your torso as far as you can with your knees in, chin to your chest, reach, activating your abdominal muscles, and then roll back down. Rest for a second or two. And breathe your way back up. Reach. Exhale. Press those fingertips towards the wall in front of you. See if you can touch your knees and your forehead. Ooh. All right, and then lower back down. Arms out to the side. Lift both legs up. Take in a breath. Exhale. Take both legs over to the floor on your left. Press your arms down, shoulders down. Use your abdominal muscles. Touch. And then press down in your left arm. Bring your legs back up to center. Taking a breath. Over to the right side. If you can only go a little bit, that's okay. Just go where you can without losing it. If you can go to the floor without losing it, that's fine. If not, that's okay. Just go where your body will work. And then press down on that right hand, the arm. Lift your legs back up and rest for a moment. Notice your heart rate, your breathing. Any change? Maybe you're in such good shape it didn't make any difference at all. So for those, we're going to do this again. All right? Okay, take in your breath. Exhale, legs over to the left. Control the movement. Don't let it go. Only go as far as you can. Touch the floor. Press down in your arms and shoulders. Lift those legs up. Reach, reach, reach. Back on the floor. Low back. And take in another deep breath, a good deep breath. And exhale the legs over to the right. It gets easier, doesn't it? You're getting strengthened and toned. And touch the floor. And press back up. Keep your legs straight. Lift. Roll the back onto the floor. All right, now bring your arms to your sides. Take in a breath. Exhale. Press navel to spine, spine into the floor, and lower your legs down. Take it slow. You'll build more strength. All right, and relax. Palms up, feet, just let them go. Okay, this part is optional for those of you who really want some extra toning in your belly, your abs. The others, you can just come up into sitting. Now this will be a little bit slow, but those that want the ab work, inhale, arms up overhead. Hold your breath for a moment. Bring your arms, palms over your thighs. Start your exhale, chin to chest, and roll up in a yoga sit-up. All right, and we're up and sitting. Good. Now just check your spine, see how it feels. Nice and loose after your knee down twists, right? Good job. All right, so let's work on hips a little bit. Come up onto the balls of your feet. First, we'll rock a little forward and back, stretching toes and Achilles tendon. And we'll separate our feet for Malasana. Such a good hip opener. So just press one knee back and then the other, side to side. And then we'll come into center. Just separate your feet a little bit wider. Press elbows against your knees and lift. Relaxing your hips and calves. Lengthen up in your spine. Allow earth energy to flow into the perineum and the feet. So you have that energy coming in through your crown and up through the perineum. It meets in the middle. It passes each other and goes out the other end. Both sides. All right. Now just slide your hands forward. Step your feet back for a plank pose. Spread fingers out wide. Legs are active. Press through your heels and through your crown. Shoulders down away from your ears. Okay, let's see how our arches are. Let your knees and the tops of your feet onto the floor. Let your hips relax down towards the floor, although not touching just yet unless you want to. Roll side to side, some side stretches. Now elbows in, engage hips, and bend your elbows, lower the pubic triangle down onto the mat. Into cobra, shoulders down as much as possible. Breathe. If you know Kapalabhati and you want to do it, breath of fire, you can do that here, a few rounds. And on the exhale, inhale up and back to stretch out your work. Shoulders and back. And then lift up. And this time we'll come into our downward facing dog. I'm going to turn sideways here and lift. Now, in our dog pose, we're going to lift each paw. So press on both feet, heels down, press your left palm into the mat and lift your right paw. Now take your right hand, reach for your left leg or ankle and look up under your left arm. And then place your right hand back, your paw. Come into down dog, tilt your hips up. Lift your navel. And press down firmly with that right paw, both feet, and lift your left paw off the floor. And then reach for the right ankle or wherever you can reach on your leg. Look up under your arm. Magnificent stretch on the calves, right? Okay, so now we'll come into three-legged dog with the right leg up. Stretch it up. Let's stretch our psoas muscles a bit here. Bend your right knee and open the hip. Lift that leg up. Shoulders still forward. Optional, flip your dog. If that's what you feel like today. And we'll come back around into down dog for the other side. Make sure you don't have anything you're not going to knock over. I think I better move my water here. You want to be safe. Okay, down dog. Lift the left leg up. Three-legged dog. Reach. Shoulders pull in towards your knee. Bend your left knee and open the hip. Open, open, shoulders forward. And optional here, flip your dog if you want to. And arch. And then come back around into downward facing dog. And just walk your feet in, head to knee, or ragdoll. Stretch on the exhale. If it feels a little tight, just bend your knees and straighten on the exhale. So inhale, bend. Exhale, keep your torso against your legs and lift your hips. All right. And then lower your hips. Arms out to the side. Push the floor away, coming out and into standing. Bringing palms together. And we're back. All right. Get comfortable in your clothes if things have shifted a bit. Okay. We're going to come into Warrior Two. So start in Tadasana. Toes forward. And just ground into the earth. Ground and center. Now, be aware of your body, mindful of your posture for Tadasana or Samasthiti. So you want to lift up in your tummy, your chest, and then roll the shoulder blades down your back and press your tailbone towards the ground. So you're stretching your spine. Breathe palms into prayer hands. Take in another breath. Exhale, soften your knees and jump out into five-pointed star. And then align your feet as wide as you want for your Warrior Two pose. Turn out your left foot and press your right heel away. Take in your breath. Exhale out into Warrior Two as wide as you are able. Open the knee. Gaze over your fingertips. Bring your left hand onto that knee, slide your right hand along that ear, and reach on the diagonal. Open the chest, look up. And pull back into Warrior Two. Inhale the knee in. We'll go to the other side. And we'll compare, see how this side is. Okay, ready? Breathe. Exhale out into your warrior. Remember to press down in the back hip. Sometimes we ride up in Warrior Two, so press it down. It's going to give you a better stretch. Press the knee open, gaze off towards the horizon. All right, bring your right hand onto your knee and slide your left hand along your ear and reach on the diagonal. Make a straight line from the outer edge of your foot to your fingertips. Look up. And we'll come back to Warrior Two. Breathe your leg in. Rest your arms for a couple minutes. If you need to loosen them up, you can work with that. But bring your feet into a narrow stance of Warrior Two, turning out your left leg. And we'll come into our balancing half moon. Today might be the full moon. I know it's this week. I forgot to check exactly which day. So we'll honor the moon. So press your knee open. Keep your right arm alongside your body. That helps you to keep aligned. Bend your knee. Now, if you need a book or a block or whatever you have, you can use that on the outer edge of your foot. Otherwise, bring your hand down, fingertips if you want, to the floor so that you're at a diagonal about a foot away from your pinky toe. Align your shoulders again. Shift the weight onto the front foot, lift the back leg up, press through the heel, open the hip, and lift your arm up. And if you can, look up. Hinge down in the front hip. One final lift of that right leg. Up and bring it down. And slowly come up. Bring your palms in. And switch the legs to the other side. Bend your right knee. Bring your left arm alongside your body. Press. And then reach just beyond that pinky toe, slightly behind, and about a foot on the diagonal. Align your shoulders to the front. Hips to shift the weight onto the front foot and lift your back leg up and see how this side feels. Shoulders open, hip open, keep lifting the back leg. When you feel secure, lift your left arm up. Look up. One final lift of the back leg. Lift and lower it down. Slowly come up out of your pose. And beautiful. Come back into Tadasana. Ground and center once again. Breathe. You can close your eyes if you wish. Bring the energy in once again, remember, in through the crown, out through the third eye. As you breathe, breathing in through the crown, breathe out through the third eye. And then bring it all the way in through the crown, down through the pranic tube, into the earth. And breathe from the earth, bringing it up into the perineum and the feet. And shoot it out the top of your head. And bring it back and just let it settle into your heart space, your sternum. And then release your hands, open your eyes. Separate your feet for a standing twist. Just letting it all go. Let go of intensity. Feel your body. How awesome it feels here. And then we'll come down sitting. So after a standing balancing half moon, I think it's always good to come into a 4 square because that uses the hips quite a bit, and this will stretch that out. So pose and counter pose. So just start with your right knee bent, left leg over top, sitting on both sitting bones. Relax your hips, sitting tall. And if you feel your body is ready, we can lean forward, hinging forward in the hips. So bring in that deep breath, lift in the crown. Exhale, lead with the chest, a straight spine. Breathe well here. Long, deep, oxygenating breaths, cleansing and relaxing you. And then press back up, and we'll switch sides. If this is too intense for you, you can come into rocking the baby. That's always an option if you feel a little tight in the hips, so you're just rocking side to side. You can bring the foot into the bend of your elbow, but stay straight in your spine and draw the leg into you rather than bending towards the leg. Okay, So other side. I didn't remind you on the first leg, but I'll remind you now to flex the foot on that top leg. Okay. Relax in your hips and thighs. If you feel ready, if your body is ready, you can hinge forward, but keep a straight spine so that you get the stretch where you want it in the hips. Breathe your deep breath and relax on the exhale. And then press up into sitting. Lean back, stretch out your legs. And just to keep things moving in there, roll your hips side to side. And that sets us up perfectly for a longer Shavasana. We started with it, we're going to end with it. So down onto your backs, allowing total, complete relaxation. See if you can relax deeper than you ever have before. Just remember the most relaxation you've ever felt. Remember what that was like. And start there. Start at that level of relaxation. And then allow more, deeper relaxation. Settling down into the mat, down into the earth. Allowing her to embrace you, holding you like a baby. Allow yourself to meet with the source here, your creator. Connect. Now, for just a couple minutes, generate the feeling of gratitude and allow it to circulate all through your body. And now come back to the physical dimension, aware of the sounds around you, the objects in the room, your body, the floor underneath you, and the peacefulness within you. And just start to bring a few moves into your hands and feet. If you like, you can take your head side to side once again, twisting, loosening in your neck. And then draw your knees in and wrap your arms around your legs. Come over to one side and press up into sitting. If you have a favorite mudra, feel free to use that. I'm using the intuition one with middle finger and thumb, but allowing that mudra to seal in the benefits of your practice today, knowing you did so well, that you are beautiful inside and out. And that Friday morning yoga is one of the best ways to start the weekend. Relaxed. So bring your palms into prayer hands. I thank you for being here, letting me share yoga with you, and peace. Shanti, 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 and namaste.